Hey guys, welcome to my little craft box. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the granny square blanket. Look at this, super simple, super fun. So gather your yarn and needles, and are you ready to get crafty? So hey guys, this is the materials that you will need to make the granny square. You need yarn, a hook, and some scissors. When you choose your yarn, you're gonna go to the back of the label. You're right here. This is what they recommend for knitting and what they recommend for the hook. It's regularly the 5.5 and this is a yarn size 4, okay? But for this tutorial, I'm using a size 6. This is worsted weight yarn. If you ever heard people saying, oh, I got worsted weight yarn, it's size 4 yarn, okay? So what we're gonna do first is you're going to do a slip knot. So what you can do is you're gonna put your yarn down, okay? And then you're gonna cross it. And then you're gonna pull this working yarn to the middle. And then you pull. And that is the knot, okay? So you're going to stick your needle there and pull. That closes up the loop. And then you grab your working yarn, and to do the granny stitch, you're gonna crochet 3 chains. The chain is you wrap around, pull through the loop, that's a chain. Wrap around, pull through the loop. I need 3, 1 more, wrap around, pull through the loop, okay? On the 3 chains, you're gonna go to the first one. And right here, you're gonna go inside the loop, right there on the top. You go through it. I like to grab it from the bottom here to be able to wrap around and pull through both loops, the chain and the loop, right there, okay? So that makes a little circle. You're gonna work inside that circle. So you're gonna chain 3 to start. 1, 2, and 3, okay? That counts as the first double crochet. Then you need 2 more. You're gonna wrap around, go in the center of the circle. You see the hole right there? You're going to the center. And you're going to wrap around and pull. No, Chanel, my cat is interested. You end up with 3 loops. For the double crochet, you go wrap around, go through 2. You wrap around and go through 2. And that makes a double crochet. You need 1 more. Wrap around, go through the center of this circle, pull the yarn through. You end up with 3 loops. You pull through 2 loops and pull through the other 2 loops, okay? So for the granny square blanket, you need 4 sets of 3 double crochets and 2 chains in between. So right now we're going to do the 2 chains. 1, 2. You're gonna repeat these 4 times. Okay, so we're gonna do the double crochet. No, Chanel. Wrap around, go through the circle in the center, pull, 3 loops, right? Pull through 2, pull through 2. Again, you're gonna need 2 more of those. So you go in the circle, pull, pull through 2, pull through 2. Again, wrap it, stick it in the center, pull, go through 2, go through 2, okay? So that's our second set of 3. Now we need 2 chains. 1, 2. What the chains are doing is creating corners. That's your first corner right here. So we're gonna do these 2 more times. It's not difficult, it just takes practice. First double crochet, second double crochet, and there's your third. Okay, 2 chains. We need that corner. Again, the last group of 3. That's my first. Oh, Chanel, oops. She pulled. Oh my goodness, again, because Chanel is pulling. Wrap around, center, pull, go through 2, and go through 2. Again, 2 more times. Same thing. And the double crochet is the stitch that you're going to use for this granny square. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3. They're done. Now we need 2 chains to finish. There you go. And on the first chain of 3, that's your first double crochet, you're going to go to the top. 1, 2, 3. The top right here, you're going to insert and pull through that and pull through the last stitch. And that gives you a little square. Do you see it? Good job. You did your first square for the granny stitch, okay? The granny square blanket. So now, here's the tricky part. If you're using the same yarn through the whole blanket, you're going to slip stitch, which means you stick it and the stitch, pull and pull. Okay, you're just going to the next corner. Stick it on the stitch, pull and pull. And on the corner, you're gonna stick it in there and pull through the stitch right there. And that's how you navigate to the next corner, okay? Then we're gonna do this all over again. So we gotta increase so the blanket gets bigger, right? So the increases happen in all 4 corners. So you're gonna do chain 3 to start always. That's your first double crochet. You're gonna wrap your yarn, go in the corner, and you're gonna do 2 more double crochets. Okay, 1 more, go in, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's your first set of 3, okay? But you need a corner, so we're gonna chain 2. The chain 2 creates the corner. We're gonna go back into the same hole right here and do 3 more, 3 double crochets. 1 and 2. And the only reason we're doing this, 3, is because we're increasing. The increases happen in the corner. The only time you're gonna do this is in the corners, nowhere else in the blanket. So right now we're going to increase in all 4 corners. So we're gonna go wrap around, go into the next hole, and do 3 double crochets. There you go. Now we chain 2. That's our peak of the corner. And we do 3 more double crochets, okay? Chanel, get off my yarn, mommy. Oh my goodness, my cat is like, she wants to play. 1, 2, and 3. That's your second corner. You only do 3, 2, 3 in the corners. Anywhere else, you don't. So as you can see now, between the corners, we increase 1 spot. We're only working on the available spots, okay? So by the time that we finish this round, we're gonna have 4 spots extra. So 1, 2, and 3. And chain 2 for the corner. No, my God. And then 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. There's your corner. Then we wrap around and go to the last hole right here. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 2, we're working on a corner, and 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, So you have one, 2, 3, 4 corners, and then you're gonna go to the chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and stick it on the top of the chain 3. Pull the yarn, pull through the little loop. And now your square has increased. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 extra holes. Do you see that? The granny square stitch, you only work on the holes. You don't work on the stitches, only on the spots available. Okay, so if you're going to continue with the same color, you're going to slip stitch here, pull, go to the next one, pull, and then you go to the corner and pull, and you start working this all over again. So this is the corner, so you can put a stitch marker there if you want, if you can remember what the corner is, but you will know. So 2, 3, 2, and then on the next one, we're gonna do one group only. So here, 1, right? The chain 3 counts, 2, 3. 2 chains for the corner. Corners always work the same way. 1, 2, and 3. So on round 2, we increase. We have 1 spot available now. So you're gonna go there, wrap around straight to that hole, and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that makes another spot right here. You're gonna wrap around and jump to the corner. We're gonna repeat that corner. 1, 2, and 3 double crochets. 2 chains to create a corner, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, the increase happens in the middle between the 2 corners. The corners are worked the same from this point on, always 3, 2 chains, 3. And then the spots in between, like right now we have 2 spots in between, you're gonna do 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, okay? And it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Between the corners, next round you're gonna have 3 holes, next round 4, 5, and so on. And you can do this as big as you can, as big as you want actually. Okay, so let's continue all the way around, and I'm gonna teach you how to change colors. Okay, and to finish this round, we go on the chain 1, 2, 3, and we go on the top and insert the needle in there, pull the yarn and pull through the loop, and you're done. So now you have a bigger square, and it works the same. From now on, you're gonna do in the corner 3, 2, 3 means 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets on this hole. Then you jump to the next one, 3 double crochets, jump to the next one, 3 double crochets, and then the corner 3, 2, 3, and you keep going around and around and around, and it's gonna keep getting bigger. So let's say I want to change colors. So I finished there. I'll chain 1. I'm going to cut the yarn and pull, and that closes the round. Okay, you're gonna weave in your tail however you want. I pass it through here a couple of times, 1, 2, and then on the back I'm gonna go in here and try to hide it. Okay, so right now I have only this hook, but if you have a smaller hook, it helps. Oh. It helps to go through the loops. You're gonna wrap it in there. I'm going downwards with this, okay? Then I'm gonna go through here, and then you can go through these stitches like this, and then pull it through. There you go. You see the corners, 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, and 2 spots in between you have right now. This is the back, this is the front. Okay, so to pull the new yarn in, Hopefully my cat won't catch my yarn. I always like to start in the corners, but you can start anywhere you want. So I'm gonna start in the corner. I'm gonna introduce the color by pulling it through the hole. This is how I secure my tail. I pull through there, through the hole, put both together. Okay, so that kind of secures my tail. And 3 chains to start. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is the corner, so we're gonna do what? 2 more double crochets. Okay, the chain 3 counts. Okay. And the corner is the chain 2. That creates the corner. Then wrap around and go back in the hole and do 3 more. Right. And my last one. See, my tail is being sewn into the project, okay? So that's my first corner. You can see the corners go diagonal, okay? The corners go diagonal. So now I'm gonna do the next spot available, and I have 2, 1, 2. So I'm gonna do 3 double crochets on this one right here. Okay, and 3 double crochets on the next one. You're gonna do 3 double crochets in every spot available, and you're only gonna do the corners differently. Now we're in the corner, remember. In your project, the lines of space are straight, but the corner is in a diagonal. See that? It goes sideways. So right now you know you're in the corner, okay? So you're gonna go in there and do 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, and 3 more double crochets in the corner, okay? Okay, there you go. That's how you change colors. And you can do this every row, every 2 rows, every 5 rows, it doesn't matter. So now you have a corner, 3, 2, 3, and now you have 3 spots available. You see how you increase? You have 2, now you have 3. So this is how you make a granny square blanket. And I'm gonna show you the items that I have made with the granny square. Okay, so these are some items that I have made with the granny square. You can make a shirt. So you do the granny square in the front and 1 piece for the back, and you add the sleeves. I got a tutorial for this in my page. And then the granny square blanket. Look how cute. Look at it. This is the granny square. You can make it as big as you want. These I donate to charity, to children in need. So this is a good option to give a gift for Christmas. And this one, which is one of my popular items, is the granny square sweater. So it's 1 granny square in the front, 1 granny square in the back, and then you do 2 granny squares for the sleeves. So as you can see, with the granny square, you can make so many different items. And I hope you keep on going. Rewind the video, watch it again, do it many times, practice your double crochets. These items are made with the double crochets. All of these 3 items were made with the double crochet granny square. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. Happy crocheting!